Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside my broadcast partners Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year. In the season before, they completely controlled the series 3-0.
And a year ago, they avoided any mistakes winning the season series against this club.
Now Sacramento starting five. They've got Gortat. Baca is out there with Mike Miller. Then it's Nate Robinson, and it's Kobe in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, Deron Williams out there with the Flalo. Then there's Batum, it's Camby, and it's Ilyasova in at the power forward position. So the Rockets win the tip. To the paint. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
Steve mentioned the success they had against them in their contest a year ago. They did exactly what they needed to do against them.
Yep, it was a solid performance from them. Most times they got together. Well, I tell you what, how about that, guys? This fella can rock the rim big time.
That is just brute force, Steve.
Yeah, he's the last guy you want to see coming down the lane with a head of steam.
And that last replay courtesy of Sprite. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, guys, every year they take a survey of NBA GMs, and one of the questions last year was, who's the toughest player in the league? Kobe Bryant got the most votes, and it wasn't even close.
Going back to Kobe Bryant and his toughness, he plays through injuries that other players, it seems like, can't succumb to.
Yeah, broken fingers, and he had a torn ligament in his wrist last season on his shooting hand, no less, and found a way to play through it. He's got a strong will to play, just like they drew it up, fellas.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
We talked about some of the matchups he'll be watching in this game, and he told me I'll be looking at how we deal with Marcin Gortat inside. He's a guy who can score in any number of ways, posting up, pulling up from outside, or rolling to the rim. And he's also a factor on the glass. Guys, Gortat might not be a household name, but he's an impact big man in the NBA, no question.
Thanks again, Doris. Williams against Robinson. Right side, Batum. Here's Williams. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Kobe with it. Ibaka. This is to Kobe. Passes it to Robinson. Back to Kobe. Ibaka sets the pick for Kobe. 6 to shoot. Gortat, the pass to Kobe. Outside for Robinson. Over Williams. There's the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against Dallas.
As a team in that game, they shot the ball incredibly well. And that was the #1 reason they came out on top.
And it was no fluke. I mean, they were as in sync as you could hope for, really working hard and creating quality shots, and they did it time and time again.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Kevin McHale, just one of the funniest people you've ever met. I mean, he has so many stories. That's why he was a good broadcaster. But I think that serves you well as a coach, too. You really need to keep the players entertained. It's such a long, grinding year. I'm sure he cracked a few jokes in their locker room.
Batum, good.
He's a guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
Kobe goes in, and the shot is good.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Rockets leading by 4. And Steve, you mentioned Coach Kevin McHale and his great sense of humor. Such a great asset for a coach with all the ups and downs of a season.
Yeah, 82 games, Kevin. I mean, it's such a grind at times. You need somebody to lighten things up. You need a coach who can change things up, keep you off guard a little bit. So that sense of humor of McHale's really comes in handy.
Backing down is Gortat. The jump hook, and the shot is good. Gortat's got his first bucket of the night.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight.
Now here's a Flalo. He's tightly guarded. For three, Williams. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Tries again. No luck. The Kings trailed by 4. From deep. They get it back. Back to Miller. Feeds to Kobe.
Kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
You know, some folks would look at the Rockets last year and say maybe they overachieved given their lack of a true superstar, Kevin, but I disagree. I mean, they are a young team that has some depth. They've got some talented players. I say keep an eye on the Rockets. They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Robinson kicks to Kobe. The pass to Gortat. Camby on him. Gortat inside. Camby covering. And that one's good. Gortat's got his second basket. But Clark, with the Rockets, it's true. You know, they might have snuck up on some teams, but I agree. They have the talent to play well consistently. Well coached, and Steve, I think, headed in the right direction.
I agree, Kevin. I think they've done a nice job of amassing a lot of talent the last few years. But the question is, do the pieces fit? And where do they go from here? Ultimately, you have to make the puzzle work. And I think that's where Houston is right now, just still trying to figure it all out.
Kobe with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Gortat misses. Rockets leading by 5. Williams kicks to Camby.
For the two-hand throwdown there, needed safety and power.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
But you look at Marcus Camby, at his age, in his late 30s, he's had a lot of trouble with injuries, but it's nice to see him continuing his effective career. Been an excellent defender and rebounder in this league for a long time.
The Kings making a switch here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Gortat. Markieff Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. Steven Jackson checked in for Mike Miller. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Nate Robinson.
You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
The Kings trailed by 9 and Camby closing in on the big 4-0. He'll be 40 not too long from now, but still a quality big man with this great rebounding, very smart player. Has great, I think, defensive presence.
Yeah, he really does. But what he does best is understand his role and limitations. And rebounding is his greatest strength right now, and that's what he does very well. This defense is porous right now. I mean, way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
Now, it's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the NBA is going to make shots from there.
Kobe against Williams. He feeds it to Ilyasova. That's good. The Kings have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Sefolosha kicks to Kobe. McGee is screen on Williams. He dishes it to McGee. There's the dish to Sefolosha. Fires for 3. That's good. Sefolosha's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Williams kicks to Batum. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Kings.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Kobe passes to Sefolosha. He passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Sefolosha. There's the triple. Kept alive. Morris kicks to Sefolosha. Shoots the 3. Kobe can't get that one to fall. Rockets leading by 6. Dishes to Ilyasova. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And for Marcus Camby, he was never a big-time scorer. His offense actually continues to wane now. He's a guy who will get a few putback baskets, but not somebody you throw the ball to on the block.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steamsma checked in for Camby. Jawan Johnson comes in for Ilyasova. Corey Maggette, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Waiters in for Aaron Aflalo. Williams kicks to Maggette. He kicks it to Johnson. No luck, so the Kings will take it the other way.
And you know, with Camby, one of the things he likes to do offensively is stay in that high post area. He's such a good mid-range jump shooter, and he's also an excellent passer for a big guy, but mostly he likes to dive in for those offensive rebounds. He gets a running start, and with his length and athleticism, he's hard to keep off the board.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they look like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
Johnson kicks to Maggette. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. That's good. Williams has got 8.
Right now, it's all working for him here in the first. The shots have been falling.
Yeah, their offense has been very impressive. If they keep this up, Clark, they're going to be tough to beat.
Robinson off a pick from Ibaka. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Fifth best, the Kings.
Well, you talk about teams that had a great defense last year. You got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
He's got to be very careful here because he's already got 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Then for the Kings, Kobe's checked in for Gortat. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. Left side, Kobe. Out to Ibaka. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Battier dishes to Kobe. It's back to Battier. Count the bucket.
Boy, I love the way they've been attacking inside, Kevin.
All right, guys, they're getting a lot of points in the painted area, not settling for outside shots, and I don't see any reason to change strategy here.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Batum passes to Warwick. Shoots. Rebounded by Battier.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Only a moderate advantage here, slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
So for the Rockets, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Ilyasova. Foy comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Deron Williams is subbed in for J.J. Barea. And a change for the Kings. Blake's checked in. And here's Kobe for 3. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for Kobe Bryant. And Foy kicks to Camby. Kicks it to Williams. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. It's tipped. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
Batum is out there with Warwick. Then there's Deron Williams. Then there's Foy, and it's Camby in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Well, and they were 74% free throw shooting as a team last year, so those numbers could come up.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
The feed to Foy. Inside. And Batum kicks to Williams. Another miss by Williams. The Kings leading. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
Yeah, you know that Toronto game has a lot of attention on it.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, it's hard to talk about Kobe Bryant without talking about his incredible devotion to the game. He said, actually, I enjoy the preparation more than the actual games because the journey is always more significant. And the practices where nobody's looking and that sort of stuff, that's always been more fun to me. The preparation has always been more enjoyable. Guys, that explains plenty.
That sure does, Doris. Thanks.
Well, unfortunately, he just has not been able to produce offensively to this point.
Here's Kobe, and that one's good. And it's a 5-point Kings lead.
You know, and I think it goes without saying, guys, but his strength and body control scoring in close, that's what makes him special. You can see it with the shooting percentages inside, and he's a tremendous finisher.
And with him, given how well he shoots the ball, sometimes it doesn't matter how tight the defense is on him. As long as his shot isn't blocked, chances are he's knocking it down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Steamsma checked in for Camden. Jawan Johnson comes in for Hakeem Ward. Corey Maggette, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Waiters in for Randy Ford.
Well, another hoop there. They're playing well.
Looking to add to this cushion, and that's just what they've done, I think.
Now here's Waiters, guarded by Kobe. Here's Williams. Will it go? And he finishes on the layup. Williams has got 10.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
That is good.
Boy, nice pick there, guys. I mean, gave him the space he needed for the hoop.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Maggette dishes to Johnson. Steamsma jams it with authority.
A little added hang time right there.
Yeah, letting himself down easy, it looks like.
Soft landing.
Yeah, a little better for the knees, so I don't blame him.
Miller, covered by Maggette. Miller, the pass to Ibaka. Johnson's there. Outside for Kobe. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, after that strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
Williams gets to Maggette. That drops. Maggette's got his first points of the night.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
That's good. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, Mike Miller is trying to battle his way back from some tough luck injury-wise over the last couple of seasons. Hernia surgery, thumb operation last year. It's kind of hit him all at once, but he's a good player, and he's a nice fit for this team when he's rolling.
Here's Steamsma, Gortat covering, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in three-point shooting, 9th in scoring, and they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
I was just really impressed with the free throw shooting that you mentioned. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage. Says a lot about their concentration and their focus as a team. And this is a key part of the game for this team. They've got to get to the line and knock them down to have a chance to win.
Stolen by Robinson. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Kobe. Hits from the high post. Kobe's got 9 points in the quarter. Rockets trail by 11. And Mike Miller, a good player if he can stay healthy. And that's been the problem. He just can't stay healthy. If he does, Clark, he's going to help you.
Yeah, he's got good size and mobility and a great stroke, and he's an outstanding rebounder for a wing player. And I think an underrated defender, but you're right. The issue has been his health, and he's not been the healthiest the last few years.
Kobe dishes to McGee. Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Batum guarded by Kobe. Aflalo kicks to Batum. Sefolosha with the steal. Robinson for 3, and it's good. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's all the space he needs, guys. He'll make you pay every time if you give him that shot.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
Now, that's the name of the game for him, just putting the ball in the bucket. How about the season he had a year ago?
Here's Barea. Another shot, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Hakeem Warwick, he's checked in for Houston. Williams comes in for J.J. Barea. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Kings. Robinson, that's good.
And It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Passes it to Aflalo. It's hauled in by the Kings. Cephalosha's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, I love the way they're showing the extra effort here, battling for those extra shots.
Yep, 3 straight baskets coming on second chance opportunities. Great job on the glass.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 21 points for Kobe Bryant. Williams against Robinson. And blocked. Warwick the pass to Aflalo. Connects from 3-point range. Aflalo's got 14 points.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing in this one.
Morris dishes to Robinson. From the high post. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Now he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Rockets trail by 13. Williams with the ball. He's got 12. And Ilyasova kicks to Williams. And the shot is good. 14 points for him.
A beautiful finesse move right there. I mean, you've got to love that finger roll finish.
Kobe passes to Cephalosha. Back to Kobe. Feeds to Cephalosha. Puts one up from 19. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his 4th assist in this one. Williams kicks to Aflalo. Over Morris. Blocked. Right side Robinson. And Darren Williams pulls it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Warwick, wide open look. The shot misses.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
If you don't box him out more effectively than that, he's going to eat you up on the offensive board.
For the Rockets, Jawan Johnson comes in for Hakeem Warwick. And it's Foy in for Nicholas Batum. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Gortat's checked in for Markieff Morris. Ibaka comes in for Shane Battier. Steven Jackson checked in for Cephalosha. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Nate Robinson. Randy Foy is on the wing. Shoots over Kobe. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Kings leading now by 9. And there's the pass to Douglas. He feeds it to Kobe. Jacks up a 3. Aflalo puts it in. Aflalo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams dishes to Johnson. Down with both hands.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Gortat, the pass to Kobe. Gortat with the screen for Kobe. And the layup falls. Kobe's got 23 points.
Great pick, and that gave him enough space to get to the hoop and finish.
Now the dish to Foy. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the shot is good from Johnson.
They slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on.
Jackson kicks to Kobe. Back to Jackson. Fires from deep. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Those are shots he shouldn't be afraid to take. He can make them.
Johnson dishes to Williams. Johnson, Gortat covering. And the basket by Johnson.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Kings leading now by 8. Back to Gortat. That's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. He dishes it to Aflalo. Over Bryant. Rejected by Kobe. Dishes it to Foy. It's up a 3. Shot is no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. He kicks it to Jackson. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. The Rocket shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And stolen by Aflalo. Outside Williams. Another miss by Houston. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Kings ahead, up by 8. And coming up now, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
We're happy to be with you this Tuesday night. Keep it here on 2K Sports as we break down the first half. A good one in progress for the Kings. And offensively, just filling it up, making the pass to the open man, generating opportunities. They are piling up points in a hurry. A superstar displayed by Kobe Bryant. He's got 23 points, and it's been a good overall defensive game for him. He's brought a nice intensity to the floor in this one. The Rockets have been plugging away. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away.
The second half just about to get going here.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He has 23 points, and he's nailed 3 from long range. That's 9 points from deep.
Well, I like that he's not hesitating to pull the trigger. I mean, if he's got room, he's going to take the shot. He's putting some fear in this defense.
Checking out the group with Keith Smart to start the second half. They've got Mike Miller. Gortat is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Nate Robinson, and it's Kobe in at the shooting guard. Here's Batum. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Aflalo kicks to Camby. So against the whistle, contact up. On the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Isn't it amazing, guys, the impact that Camby still has on a game at this stage of his career? But the shot blocking, the rebounding, the presence in the paint.
Yeah, a defensive specialist. And an old man out there, but still getting it done inside. Tipped. Here's Williams. And the basket good. Williams has got 16.
Another turnover, another bucket.
And you know, Steve, turnovers can really be game changers. I mean, they sap your team and then give the other team life. So it's a double-edged sword. Well, you know, NBA teams have always loved big, strong point guards, and Deron Williams is certainly that. 6'3", 210 pounds, and he's a physical presence at that one spot.
Robinson kicks to Gortat. Back to Robinson. He passes to Gortat. On the wing, Kobe. The three. And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
A little over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Pass to Campbell. Kicks it to Afflalo. Outside Williams to the lead. Offensive rebound. Kings have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Gortat, the pass to Kobe. Gortat with a screen on Williams. And Ibaka kicks to Miller. Again, the miss by the Kings. If you're talking about Deron Williams, the classic big, strong point guard teams love, and he really uses that to his advantage. Steve, I can only imagine what it must be like to play in the backcourt with him.
Or to guard him. I mean, that would be difficult. He's so strong, he's so fast, and he's got that incredible crossover move. So once Williams gets you on the run, he's going to be able to fend you off with that strength, and then he's got that beautiful shooting stroke to score over the top.
Outside, Kobe. And Gortat kicks to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Williams leading the charge. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, you talk about scoring point guard versus passing ones. Deron Williams gives you both. He's one of the league leaders, both in points and assists. So you can bet he's basically the focal point of every team scouting report defensively.
The Kings making a switch here. Battier's checked in. Williams against Robinson. Battier outside. Knocks it loose. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tony Douglas is checked in for Nate Robinson. And Deron Williams, as you said, multi-talented offensively, able to score inside and out, and he gets to the free throw line.
Simply a handful. I mean, he's strong, he's got quick feet, he gives you just about everything you could ask from your point guard at the offensive end of the floor.
Douglas dishes to Kobe. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. 26 points for Kobe Bryant.
Three-pointers have been a huge problem for this defense.
Yeah, they've been a day late and $1 short. I mean, and it's costing them. You got to get there sooner.
Williams against Douglas. The feed to Ilyasova. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Ilyasova's got 12 in the game.
You know, one indicator that your team is in trouble is when you give up a lot of easy baskets inside. And that's exactly what happened to Sacramento last year. They could not stop anybody in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Batum. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Kobe kicks to Douglas. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his 6th assist on the night. Look at the end of the year rankings for opponents' points in the paint. As Steve was just talking about, Sacramento and the Charlotte Bobcats, Clark, finished as the bottom 2 by some margin.
Yeah, and it's strange in that the Kings have some size inside, but they don't play very big, Kevin. And that's a mindset and an attitude that has to change for them. You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Gortat, the pass to Kobe, and stolen by Afflalo. Here's Batum. 12 points for him. Takes it up. Afflalo, no good. The Kings trailed by 5. Battier dishes to Douglas. Outside, Kobe. Passes to Battier. From the arc. Shot denied. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Hakeem Warwick, he's checked in for Camden. Jawan Johnson comes in for Ilyasova. Waiters, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams.
Nice play there on the inbounds. The defense really lost contact.
And here's Barea. And Warwick kicks to Waiters. Feeds it to Ward. It's hauled in by the Kings. Morris has got his third rebound on the night. Up the floor. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Blake. Jackson's got 5 points so far. Waiters passes to Barea. Outside, Batum. And the pass to Waiters. Shot is off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Cephalosha kicks to McGee. It's stolen by Johnson. It's stolen by Morris. And a foul thrown on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
For the Rockets, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Ward. Maggette comes in for Jawan Johnson. And Darren Williams is subbed in for J.J. Barea. The Kings also at the sub. Nate Robinson is checked in for Steve Blake. And Batum kicks to Camby. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Fires from the wing. Cephalosha's shot is good. Cephalosha's got 12 points in the game. Williams kicks to Batum. Shoots over McGee. He feeds it to Waiters. Drop the jaw.
Complete disregard for human life and his own safety. Pulling a move like that.
He just couldn't help himself, could he?
Right between the eyes, as somebody I know might say.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Robinson dishes to McGee. Robinson. The dish to Cephalosha. There's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Camby's got his 5th rebound in this one. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
I like that one-handed spike right there.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah, he's not going to miss many of those.
Robinson kicks to Cephalosha. On the wing, Steven Jackson. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Takes a 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
They're just giving up a ton of 3-pointers.
Yeah, you know, it's tough to close out on a team when they space the floor and they've got guys that can shoot it that way and they've got it going, but you got to find a way.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
Robinson passes to Cephalosha. Dishes it to Jackson. Stolen by Waiters. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And then Batum with the jam.
I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Williams against Robinson. Morris. No good on the triple. 1:12 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Williams. Offensive rebound. Camby. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Number 5 is Darren Williams.
Now, very few guys passed the ball better than he did. Just great open court vision.
First free throw is good.
You know, for so long and so many years, the Rockets have been built around a dominant center, Kevin, and haven't been a run-and-gun team, an up-tempo team. But last year, under new coach Kevin McHale, they ramped up the pace quite a bit. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Maggette.
Aflalo comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Foy in for Darren Williams. Back to the Rockets, you see their roster, and they are so athletic. So to make the most of it, they wanted to catch teams in transition a bit more. I thought it was a pretty good way of attacking teams there, Steve.
Yeah, I like what Kevin McHale did a year ago. They finished third in the league in field goals attempted. And so they really tried to attack and force teams to respond to that transition offense. And that's what you have to do, especially when you don't have great half-court superstar players who can take over a game.
Raiders no up. Houston in the lead. Here's Ilyasova, and he drops it in from the low post. Ilyasova's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Outside Robinson, Ibaka. Up top, Kobe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yes, sir, that one drops. Kobe's got 28.
Another nice move from a player we've basically come to expect. Nothing less from.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Rockets lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our... Right, uncontainable game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. And it's the Rockets with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. As the game has worn on, they have stepped up their intensity defensively, their best quarter being the third. That's the difference right now as they look to finish this game off.
All right, Doris, thanks. And the run Doris mentioned, guys, that was really a huge game changer here.
No question, Kevin. Probably the pivotal moment in the game so far, and I thought that really set the tone.
You know, one of the things that was interesting to me is you could see the body language of both teams change at that point. Obviously in different directions. Confident and assured on one side and a bit of chin in your chest on the other side.
Ilyasova out there with Campbell. Then there's Aflalo. Then it's Maggette. And it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And one of the things I love about Darren Williams, guys, is his competitive desire. He plays so hard, wants to win so badly, and he'll do it however you need him to do it. You know, he can score, he can pass, he can defend. This guy can do it all.
Yeah, he does do it all, Steve. And the way Darren can get into the teeth of the game.
Ridiculous.
Tore it down that time. Guys, I'm going to need just a second to get myself together here.
Leaves you speechless, doesn't it, Clark? Huh? Wow.
Man, I don't blame you, Clark. That dunk was unbelievable.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Once he had to change the shot because of the hand in his face, you knew he wasn't going to make it.
Kobe can't hit.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Outside Williams. He kicks to Ilyasova. To the inside. Maggette dishes to Canby. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. No good on the free throw. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Rockets. Waiters comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And the Kings also making a change. McGee's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into him.
Robinson kicks to Battier. Back to Robinson. Kicks it to Battier. He passes it to Cephalosha. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Canby with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Waiters. Dunks it down.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get.
Here's McGee. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
Pass to Campbell. Back to Williams. Houston moving it around. That's good. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
Well, it's been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
And the Rockets making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Gortat's checked in for JaVale McGee. Baca comes in for Shane Battier. Mike Miller's checked in for Cephalosha. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Nate Robinson. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kev, Keith Smart was just going over the plan with his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Batum. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Boy, you have to feel a little sorry for Kings fans. I mean, you think about what they've been through the last year or so. It looked like the team was all set to move to Anaheim. That fell through. Then there was a reprieve for Sacramento. They thought they had an exciting new arena deal. That fell apart, and now it's kind of back to square one. Nobody seems to know what's going to happen with this Kings franchise.
That's good. 32 points for Kobe Bryant.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And there's the feed to Aflalo. Off target from three-point range. Just a roller coaster ride for Sacramento and Kings fans. Steve, you're right, really. What I imagine the team wants is just to have some certainty of where their future is. You know, Clark, that's a big thing for any town, any team.
Without question, Kevin, anytime there's rumors swirling about a team as to where it's going to be located, it can't be good for anybody associated with the organization, especially the players.
Ilyasova, another miss by Houston.
The defense got away with one there. I mean, usually he'll hurt you if you give him that kind of a shot. The alley-oop pass right into the layup. Outstanding play that time.
Absolutely. The technique couldn't have been any better.
Well, that's two guys who really love playing together, and it shows on that play.
Now here's Williams. Passes it to Ilyasova. It's a look. Count that one. Ilyasova's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you love the way he searched for good shots all game long.
Blake kicks to Kobe. Here's the three. Darren Williams grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Nate Robinson is checked in for the Kings. Timeout called the Rockets.
You know, nobody really knew how good the Rockets would be after the Yao Ming era ended, but last year was a good one for them. They were deep. They played around Luis Scola in the post. They had excellent guard play with Kyle Lowry and Goran Dragic. And this was a team that was tough to beat, especially in Houston. They controlled their home floor well.
The Kings making a switch here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Gortat. Markieff Morris comes in for Serge Ibaka. Steven Jackson checked in for Mike Miller. And Thabo Cephalosha subbed in for Nate Robinson. Kobe goes in.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. And Strong with the one-handed jam.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Back to Kobe. Now the pass to Jackson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish.
And the Rockets would end up winning 2/3 of their home games, Steve, going 22-11. Just what you want to see from a team rebuilding, Clark. You know, as their core is being put back together, capturing whatever they can at home and then extending it from there.
Exactly. Defending home court is really important. We all know that. And a lot of changes this offseason. It'll be interesting to see how this new-look roster stacks up.
Got a piece of it. McGee, the pass to Kobe. Goes up off the pick. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
And now it's Sefolosha running. He can go all the way.
Go down there, man. Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Williams against Kobe. And a follow kicks to Camby. Shoots over McGee. To take the lead. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Sefolosha. Sefolosha's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Gortat's checked in for JaVale McGee. Ibaka comes in for Markieff Morris. Mike Miller's checked in for Steven Jackson. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. Aflalo with it. Picked up by Kobe. Aflalo dishes to Ilyasova. And Aflalo kicks to Ilyasova. It's stolen by Ibaka. And the Kings pushing it up now. And stolen by Aflalo. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Now here's Aflalo. Defense right on him. He feeds it to Williams. Outside, Batum. No good, unable to end this run. The Kings leading. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds in the game. The follow kicks to Williams, and the layup is good. Williams has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, points in the paint have been a huge factor here for them.
Steve looking to take it inside and go up strong. That's a remedy for success.
1:49 left here in the 4th quarter. Robinson passes to Kobe. Over Aflalo, and Kobe the bucket with the assist by Robinson. Kobe's got 47 points. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Williams, here we go, over Robinson. And Darren Williams again. Williams has got 26.
Everything is working for him right now. He's been a huge factor in the quarter.
Miller kicks to Robinson. Kobe, he's guarded by Aflalo. Back to Robinson. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Houston. Camby's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Batum with the basket on the assist by Williams. 21 points for Batum.
Oh, Nelly. Listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
Kobe gets the bucket.
Defense cannot do anything to stop him.
Yeah, they're trying everything, but nothing's working.
And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter.
What a quarter for him. And with this lead, I mean, they might as well just ride him the rest of the night.
It is now to Gortat. Camby with the steal. Outside Williams. And the rebound goes to Nate Robinson.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Kobe draws it up. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Boy, coming through with the game in the balance.
Yep, a game-changing clutch bucket there.
The Rockets shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's a Afflalo, guarded by Kobe. Throws it up. The shot by Williams, no good. Kings shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Kobe dishes to Robinson. Can't knock in the three. Now a timeout called by Houston. Here's Williams. It's in! So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the